Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. Welcome back to another episode of Perkins Pipes. Welcome back to another episode of Perkins Pipes. Back to another episode of Perkins Pipes. Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. So let's get this guy lit. Let's get to talking. Let's get this guy lit and let's get to talking. Let's get this guy lit and we'll get to talking. So let's get this guy fired up and I'll tell you what I'm excited to talk with you about today. Well, indeed, what I'm excited to talk about in this episode is a little bit of the journey so far. Welcome to episode 100 of Perkins Pipes. And I want to talk a little bit about things I have learned, some things I've discovered, and where we're going to go from here. Honestly, this video is coming out just a week short of 1 year into my piping journey. Perkins Pipes began at the end of 2023, at the end of December of 2023, and I began my piping journey really in the summer of 2023, so we're just about a year into it. And I want to start off with things that I have learned, and I'm going to start off with a little bit of how I carry my pipes, how I get things going, but just to let you know, we are going to celebrate this episode with the pipe that started it all. This is my dad's K Woody number 69 large pot, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. So let me show you how I at least fill things up and how we get things going. What I've decided to go with, at least for the now, is this Bench Dog leather pouch. As you saw, it has the space. It can hold several pipes. I usually just have one in there. Then inside we have place for the lighter. I use the Zippo. I've got my check pipe tool here, standard check tool, and then my tamper that I made. I did an episode on this a while back with a 9mm casing at the end. Then inside the pouch itself, we have the tobacco. So the way I load, and I've got to tell you, talk about a learning process. There have been so many wonderful videos out there, and I've tried them all, tried all the different methods. What I like to do is simply to load the tobacco in like this, just fill this guy up, and just let it fall in there. Maybe tap it down like that from the side. And since this is a large pot, this always takes a while. Now, usually when I'm doing the videos, I already have the pipes filled with the tobacco. I don't go through all that in the videos. But here, just kind of want to show you my process. So I kind of get that filled up to the top, take the tamper, and then we just do a nice little weight of the tamper itself, not really tamping down with any force of my own. Fill that up again until we get to the top. Again, this is a big boy here, so it takes quite a bit to fill him up. So we fill him up, then we start to press down a little bit more with the tamper, just a little bit more pressure there, not a whole lot, but a little bit more than before. And then we continue to fill him up again until we get to the top. And basically we're just going to keep doing that and putting a little bit more pressure on the tamper each time. So the next level gets a little bit more pressure there. And we're still not quite filled to the top, so go at this guy again. And again, you're going to find lots of different ways to fill a pipe. Online, guys who swear by one method or another. I don't know that I'm willing to say that I swear by this, but by golly, it works for me. And if I can get a good light out of this, again, depending on whether I'm recording a video or not, but boy, we can go a half hour or so without any kind of relights using this method. So, hey, it works for me. This is what I do. So we're pushing that down there. With the tamper, a little bit more pressure now. Each time, really, a little bit more pressure. And the next thing I like to do is just take a little draw to see how we're drawing before we even take a light. So like I said, I like to do a little, yeah, I'm getting some air through there, so that's what I want to feel. And then we go with the first light, the char light. Like I say, that's kind of a big bowl, so it took a lot to get a decent char light on there. Then I like to tamp it down. Seems to be the very traditional way to do that. Then we give it the second light, and we're off to the races. There we go. So, we'll start out with things that I have learned on the piping journey. I've learned that I very much like Prince Albert. I've learned that I like Sir Walter Raleigh. I like the Codger blend. I've tried a couple of other things, and that's going to be one of the goals, I think, maybe across the next 100 videos, is to see, explore some others. I've explored a few others, but those are the ones I've really liked the best. But yeah, we'll see about maybe broadening the palette of the of tobaccos. I learned that I needed a tool to begin with for tamping, for kind of poking through the ash, scraping things out. As for me and my house, as scripture says, you know, I like this. I like the Zippo. I don't have any problem with issues with taste, and I love the click. Again, it reminds me of my dad. And I really have enjoyed this little bench dog as a way to carry my pipes from inside the house out to the deck, or perhaps out to the garage, or if I pack them for a trip. I've discovered, or learned, I should say, we're still in the learning section. I've learned how to maintain my pipe and not get the tongue bite, not get the nick hit. And for me, the cadence that I tend to use, I'll take a puff in, I'll exhale through the bowl, draw it back in, another exhale, one more puff, and then let it out. So something along those lines. That's a nice slow cadence for me. Works for me, keeps the pipe lit well. And allows me to think and reflect, which is what I enjoy doing most with my pipes. Now, as we move into the discovery portion of this, the first thing I've discovered is that I love pipes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to bring up a picture here. This is the collection to date. I actually have one that is out being repaired. It's an RBC Meerschaum, and it's going to be several weeks coming back. But basically, this is the collection to date. Started just with the one that you see me smoking in this video,
and the little K-Woody campus that is right below it in this picture. And then across the weeks and months, you see the collection thus far. And I say thus far because I have definitely come to realize with many others that pipe acquisition disorder is a real thing. Why do we love it? Well, first of all, I enjoy fooling around making some pipes. I'm no great pipe maker like Mark Tinsky, J.M. Boswell. But to pick up a little bit of some briar kit briar off of Amazon and fool around and finish it out, I do enjoy doing that. And I'm enjoying learning about different shapes, from bent Dublin to a straight apple to a billiard to the brandy. There's so many different shapes. Don't have an Paul. I got to be honest, I love the name Paul. Not really so intrigued with the shape. Maybe I'll have to get one of those at some point. But really discovering what it is that I enjoy about a pipe. I like a larger pipe. I like the way certain pipes draw better than others. So that's been a fun discovery. I've also discovered that the piping community online, the various groups on Facebook, Pipe Cottage Social, the app, and here on YouTube are fantastic. So far, I really don't think I've encountered anybody, maybe one person who was a little bit rude somewhere, and even that wasn't worth even talking about. So everybody's been so helpful, certainly to me in my journey, and I've seen people be helpful to other people on their journey. It's been neat to discover where people live across the world, around the United States, and to discover some of our shared interests. It's been so interesting doing Perkins pipes. I've discovered a lot of people who enjoy classic rock and roll, as I do. A number of people who enjoy Latin and history and philosophy and literature, books and fountain pens and the Christian faith. And I think that's probably the one that surprised me the most. Man, that tastes good. I think I've been surprised the most by the number of people who are open about the practice of the Christian faith and their enjoyment of pipes. And I know people who are Orthodox who enjoy pipes, people who are Catholic who enjoy pipes, and people who are various stripes of Protestant who enjoy pipes. And I think the thing that probably unites those people who are practicing Christians and enjoying pipes, is probably the quiet, meditative aspect of a pipe. As you know, if you've been watching this channel for any of the past 99 episodes, yeah, you know that I always end with Malcolm Guite's line, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. The thing is, most of us aren't really doing entirely nothing. And a lot of us are thinking, we are praying. Some people read their Bibles or read a devotion. And the idea of praying while enjoying a pipe is something that seems to really unite a lot of people. Now, I mentioned over the past 99 episodes, if you've watched any of these, I got to be honest, when I started this thing in December of 2023, I was thinking, wow, if we get to 100 subscribers, that's going to be amazing. At the time of the recording of this video, we're over 800 and something around 48,000 views, which simply blows my mind. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Not because, oh, hey, look at my channel. Isn't that cool? No, it's not for that. It's because of so many people that we get to interact with. And that's what leads us to where we're going from here. Lots of great videos coming your way. As I say, I like to enjoy pipe and talk about the finer things of life, and we're going to continue to do that. Lots more philosophy, lots more theology, lots more books and movies, and I'll probably come back to fountain pens and things about writing again. We're going to circle back to some of those topics, and undoubtedly we're going to branch into some new ones as well. We also started the Briarside Chat here not too long ago, an opportunity for me to interact with some of you via Zoom, or if you live close enough to me, in person. So we're going to have some of those Briarside Chats, more of those Briarside Chats. So much looking forward to those. So invite you to please click subscribe if you want to be part of the fun over here at Perkins Pipes. See what's going on for the next 100 videos. Seriously, shoot me an email. It's in the description of my profile here on YouTube. Shoot me an email. It's simply perkinspipes@gmail.com if you'd like to be on an episode of Perkins Pipes. Had a guy in Scotland message me and say, hey, we're quite a distance apart in terms of time. And I say, hey, listen, it's only about 5 hours different. We can make that work. And I've certainly interviewed people for other things around the world. So we can make the time difference work as well. So what I'm going to end this episode with is this. What are some topics that you would like to hear me talk about on Perkins Pipes in the next 100 episodes? Topics from the previous 99 that you'd like to see revisited or go into some more depth. Brand new topics entirely. Give some comments on there. Let us know what you think. As Malcolm Guite likes to say, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. Or as I like to say in Latin, Parva ago ut tandem nihil agam. Folks, thank you so much for making Perkins Pipes so much fun and making my enjoyment of the piping journey so much fun. Have a wonderful day.